Hi class, this is the Hum Best Practice video. Once again, there was a lot of really high quality responses to the discussion questions this week. Just looking across this list, I give a shout out to group 1 and Group 3. They had a lot of high quality posts within those groups. So nice job for those two groups in particular. Um, in terms of individual best practices, this one here, this is Sammy from Group 1. Nice job, Sammy. You can see she has an introduction. She goes into her behavioral interview question, use STAR format clearly. Same way with her challenges, look at how easy it is to follow with using the DIET acronym. She's got her important term concept, exam question, and a conclusion. So nice job, Sammy. The other one I want to look at here, this is Linda from Group 5. Nice job, Linda. Same thing, she's got her intro. Her behavioral interview question is clearly marked. She worked her way through the challenge using DIET, clearly marked it so it's easy to follow. She's got her important term concept, her exam question, and a conclusion. So nice job, Linda. Some of the topics of interest that came up, so let me cover a few of them. Selection was a topic of interest, and research shows that cognitive ability tests tend to be the best predictors of work performance. The best example of that is the Wonderlic. Even the NFL uses the Wonderlic. They administer the Wonderlic to all rookies at the combine when they're testing, and what they believe is it gives teams insight into a college player's ability to adapt to the speed of the pro game. So it is used for all NFL rookies. Another concept, of course, job analysis is a key, is a fundamental HR process, and it's foundational for other processes like um, uh, job description, training and development, selection, or it underlies most of these processes. And many companies today use teams as the primary work unit. And there's multiple jobs assigned to the team, and each person in the team rotates through all of those jobs. So what they started doing, companies are now conducting what they call work analysis, where they take a group of jobs assigned to a team and they do analysis on the entire group, and this helps them in assignments to teams. Um, Use of mentors was another topic that came up. Some industries, for example, like healthcare, they typically do not have leadership training in their college courses. So when someone's promoted to a leadership position, they're really not prepared for that. So these organizations have discovered that using mentors to train high performers for leadership positions is a pretty effective approach. So we're seeing more use of mentors. Also, in the selection process, the interview is probably the most common selection process. And there's a structured interview and an unstructured. And the structured interview is much more effective. For one thing, since it's planned, it can eliminate any questions that might be illegal or high risk. So it's safer to use in that way. It can also be scored, and then multiple interviewers can be trained on the scoring system, and this raises the reliability and making comparisons between candidates. So the structured interview is definitely preferred. The last concept I want to cover is in U.S. culture, Americans have a tendency to rush to task. We're very impatient. Matter of fact, impatience is a defining characteristic of U.S. culture. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you went through fast food and they asked you to pull over at the window? And we tend to get mad because, what is this? Fast food? I expected the food right away. We just don't like to wait on anything. And so what we found is in teams in particular, they have a tendency to rush to tasks and everyone gets confused and they have to backtrack. and go back to the forming stage and start going through everything they need to do to understand why they're there and what they're supposed to be doing. So it seems to be more effective and faster to actually slow down in the beginning and take the time to set everything up properly so everyone knows what they're doing, there's no questions. And then when they reach the task, everyone's ready to perform. So these were the topics of interest for the Hum module. We're into the decision module today, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.